Pope Francis has flown to South Korea to begin a 5-day Asian tour, his first to the region. It's the first papal visit to the region, the last to anywhere in the Far East being the visit to the Philippines by Pope John Paul II in 1995. It's Francis's third foreign trip after Brazil and the Holy Land. The official reason for the visit is Seoul's hosting of the 6th Asian Youth Day, which the Pope is addressing, but he'll also be honouring local martyrs, discussing the Catholic Church's regional growth and reconciliation between the two Koreas. South Korea is 10% Catholic. However, the minority is remarkably dynamic and the congregation has grown by 30% in the last decade. Francis is scheduled to meet many young Asian Catholics on the trip, along with the poorest and the sick, and will reinforce calls for North and South Korea to resolve their differences. As our country's gone through many difficulties, I hope Pope Francis's visit to South Korea will help us resolve the problems through his grace, especially conflicts between South and North Korea. Seoul officials expect the capital to see a 1 million-strong mass held with the theme Peace and Reconciliation on the Korean peninsula on August the 18th. The religious gathering will be the final event of the trip. Also on the agenda is the beatification of 124 martyrs and a meeting with some of the comfort women taken prisoner and used by the Japanese during World War II. Former comfort women met in Seoul ahead of Francis's arrival. The meeting with the Pope will be a consolation and help them, the former comfort women, heal. Also, it will pressure the Japanese government and international society. I hope the meeting will give momentum to resolve the comfort women problem. Some have been hoping for a spectacular papal gesture like a visit to the frontier with North Korea, a gesture similar to his visiting the Israeli separation wall in Bethlehem in May. But his office says he has no such plan. Pope Francis has placed reconciliation, peace and the easing of geopolitical tensions and territorial conflicts without violence at the heart of Vatican foreign policy. Last Sunday, at his weekly Angelus prayer, he warned the return to violence in Gaza would only worsen relations between Israelis and Palestinians. He added he was horrified by the situation in Iraq, before referring to his voyage to South Korea and calling on the faithful for their prayers.
Grazie.